Welcome to Church Central Cloud. In this video, I will be showing you how to generate your church annual reports or quarterly reports or monthly reports or even weekly report from the Church Central Cloud platform. And if you have not created your account or you don't have your church set up in Church Central Cloud, just head on to churchcentralcloud.com and you can .com, and then you have the link to create your account and start setting up. But for this video, I want to show you exactly how you can generate your church report. Let me say that the report that you generate from this platform is dependent on the uh, daily, weekly, monthly input that you feed from your services, from your activities in the church. So it's important that you embrace the Church Central Cloud as the ecosystem management system and operating system of your church so that the input is high quality and the accuracy of that is what we ensure at our end. But your input has to be, very consistent, very high quality, so that the output, the report becomes very much useful to you. But let's go to the dashboard now here. So the first thing you see here is the overview of your report on analytics. So you see the overall attendance over time. So in this case, we're looking at all the branches and within a time frame of 30 days. Now, let me reference that one of the key features in Touch Center Cloud is the ability to provide a multi-branch management system. This is where you can, as one headquarter church, manage different branches, different regions, different zones, different areas, drill down to this to the smallest location, smallest parish or smallest branch in your church structure. And you can set that up. And in this case, if you look at here, this is looking at all branches. Yeah. So if you want to drill down to a specific branch, all you need to do is just to select that branch, click that button, and it gives you the list of the branches that you want to look at. But if you're just a church that have one branch, that is fine. You can just run your platform as one branch. But if you have the vision to expand your church, then now it is easier for you to do that because the Church Center Cloud gives you the system to be able to scale up your ministry and grow and reach other regions and manage it without the stress of it. For this um, tutorial, I'm going to just focus on all branches. Okay. Now you see here we have total attendance, giving, total members, and conversion rate. So this is the total for that. So assuming you want to look at the total for 7 days, so that changes so that 330, it takes that number, looks at 330, then it's downward total giving here. So this is just a demo. So you can filter depending on what time frame you are looking at. Okay. Now you can drill deeper into different aspects like attendance, giving, your growth, rates at the church, your membership, compare branch performance, and then generate reports. So let's look at the attendance before we come to answer. So let's look at the attendance. Now here you see the attendance dashboard, the total attendance recorded over time in the last 30 days for all the branches. I told you before, you can break down to different branches if you want. The average attendance per service and the increase in attendance over the period. If you want to see that, or whether it's a decrease or increase, you can see that. It's just a rate. Okay. Now, the newcomers and new converts dashboard is very important. So when you when your team goes out for outreach or goes out for evangelism, the people that they preach to and that give their life to Christ, that convert, that become new believers are treated as new convert. And it's important that they are entered into your system every week or every month as they go out. So you'll be able to track all that um, here. So what you do is you have the total newcomers, the total new converts, and the average per service in terms of the newcomers. Now, these numbers are also entered through the services portal. So there's a separate video on how to configure your services, how to enter attendance, how to enter the new convert, newcomers number, all that. There's a separate video on that on the membership configuration uh, tab. Okay, so you can check out that. So you can see the pattern from December 7th to January. So you can see how that is being shown here. Now, this is just to show the distribution with respect to services holding in different days of the week: Sunday, Tuesday service, and Friday service. So you can see the days of the week. The best one is Friday here. You can see that. Then this is showing you the attendance services, which services has the highest attendance and which one have the lowest attendance. So this is an important data that gives you understanding of which service are people attending more, which one are not attending more. So you can really use that to adjust your church operation very easily. Now, this attendance by demography breaks the church attendance into different gender: the men, the women, the children, the youth, and the children. So you can see that breakdown or different service dates. December in this case, all the days in December you see in this case. So here you see that the highest number is actually December 28th for this record, and then you see the men, the women, the youth, and the children. And that number is also shown here, but here you see the average growth and decline in each of the services that has been recorded. Okay, so we would come to this. So this is member checking rate. So we have on Church Central Cloud the feature that allows members to actually check in themselves into the service. This is very important when you have certain services that you want to know who is attending, or you have limited capacity, and then you actually have assigned certain seat to certain people you want them to sign on something, or use just an invite only uh, service. Those are different kind of conditions in which you want to have members or attendants signed into the system. All they need to do is to scan the QR code at entrance and then sign themselves in. You can send them the link, they send themselves in, or someone can just stand at the entrance of the door with with a smartphone and just sign them people in as they come. And then here you can see the record of that members. And so this is how you look at the attendance. Now you can also filter which attendance you actually want to look at. You're looking at first service, yeah. So that gives you first service to look at second service, yeah. So that gives you that as well. So now let's look at giving. Now, the giving is quite bit simple, broken down into the giving types. This is total giving, average giving period, per period, depending on the record we have here. You can see your giving growth rate, tithes and offerings, special seeds, and there's a special offering. So you can see that amount all captured here. So this is just a demo. It's just a demo. So once you start putting in your church data, you begin to see all that begin to come out very clearly. Now let's go to growth. So here is a picture that shows you how your church is growing over time, whether it's going down or up. So in this case, we have just been entering just to create this because we cannot use any particular church data. We are using a demo figure to just help you to understand. So the total members, the total new members over the period, visitors and new converts in the last 30 days. In the last 7 days, you see the total number of members is still 13, but new converts is zero, new members is zero, visitor is one. For this, if you're looking at the last 12 months, so that new members nine in that case. Yeah. So again, you can look at the different branches. Yeah. Now let's look at member demography. So this is showing you the distribution of the members in your church. So by age, so you can see children between 0 to 12, youth 13 to 17, young adults, then adults in the church. So you can see the number, their percentage. Here you can see male female distribution as well. So male female distribution as well. Here you can see marital status, the single, married, and others. Yeah. So you can see that. So in this case, we have more married than single. So you can actually see that. Now here you see the description of the roles, the roles in the church between members, ministers and pastors, visitors and workers. So you can actually see the distribution of that. So this is very important that you have the view of who is in your church and which area of the church you want to target for the season, or they develop your messages, as the case may be, for the demography of your church. Now, geographical location, this is important when you have multiple branches. Yeah, again here, but it's looking at the top cities where you have your members, so you can see where the members on your system is coming from. So depending on that figure, you can see where the how the number of members in your church per city is distributed. Now, here is member retention rate. So this is something that you want to pay attention to over time. So this gives you the rate of retention of your church members. So because when people leave the church, it's important that you clean up. If you clean up and then you see whether you are losing more than you're adding into the church growth as well. So this helps you to monitor that. Now, this is where you can compare the 3 years growth, so 2024, 2025, 2026. So as the year passed by, you want to look back and look forward. Yeah, in this place, total number new members. So this becomes powerful to show in your report. That over the last 2 3 years, how your church has really performed. And if you don't have this kind of insights, you obviously will struggle to know what is wrong, or what is right, or what is working, or the area that the Spirit of God would help you to improve the work. So you need to have insight into what is going on in your church to be able to direct the work and to be able to channel your prayers, to channel your effort in the right direction. That is one thing that the report analysis section of the Church Central Cloud brings to you. If you have multiple branches, again, this is where you can compare the branches. Yeah, compare the branches. So you can select how many branches you want to compare, that have data, just pick that up here. And then the ones that have data would appear here. So you can see total number of members, member growth, average attendance, total giving. You can do all that in this place. And, you can also see that figures here. Excuse me. So that's let's go to insight here. Let's go to insight. So the insight obviously gives you a lot of information with respect to the interpretation of the direction of different metrics, things like giving record, the pledges, the money that came through to the bank. So when you go to the system, you see how this helps you to really reconcile your the flow of income into the church. But most importantly is the trends. Yeah, is the trends. Yeah, so month to date giving, you see that, you see the trend. Year to date giving, you see the trend. Pledge fulfillment, so you see all that being worked out for you in a very clear way, and you can choose which insight you want. So this is a health insight. You can look at the growth insight as well, the total members new this month, visitors conversion as well. So you can look at that. In terms of the operations, so this is something important that you have understanding of the volunteers, utilization. So everything that has to do with operations, the services, how the requests of the members are being treated, whether they are being responded to or closed or not, whether people are assigned to follow up, are doing the follow up, whether people that are assigned to do the trainings and the actually doing it. So there's a lot of insight that this page gives you in respect to the actual operations as well. We also have a feature where you can really manage your church assets in the church. As I mean, you have different assets like keyboard, the church vehicles, and that. So you can actually program all that, create a database of all your church assets in here, and this is where you have the overview of that. So once you generate your report, it pulls together all the information concerning where the asset is, who is with it, the condition, the maintenance, and all that, which you'll be recording every day, every week, every month over the period of the that gives you that. And then you have the ministry, which is very important. So the follow-up rate, yeah, it comes up here. You're going to see that. How many groups do you have? How many events, registration, the follow-up summary, your total follow-up completed, pending. Yeah, so you can see that, because once you have a visitor that visits your church, that visitor's data is captured, it's coming to the system. The follow-up process is triggered immediately. The message of the pastor goes to the person through email or SMS, and the follow-up team on the background is also doing their work. But that follow-up work is assigned by the system by the follow-up leader, depending on how the system is configured for yourself. And the follow-up report gets submitted back into the system. Maybe the person called and the visitor is not available. He has established a contact with the person and prayed with the person, and the person is now established in the church. The person is going through workers in training or through the baptismal class. So that process of discipleship begins, and you can see the way the effort of the follow-up team is yielding result by providing feedback into the church, and the pastor is able to use that to see what is working and what is not working, where the follow-up team need help and what to improve. So all this data get pulled at the so there is a task assignment system to the follow-up team that is configured in the onboarding portal, which you will see later as you continue to use the platform. So at the end of the year, those things are pulled out here, put out there. The mystery activities, the active group, recent events, relations, so all that is pulled out here. Now the last part, which is the very good part, is the report. So let's generate the report. So here we click generate report, um, and click create report here. And here you can select the kind of report you want to create. So assuming you want to create membership report, there are four types: membership, visitors, new converts, or discipleship group. Assuming you want to look at ministries, different departments, that is it. You can create that, just select that. Or you're looking at service attendance, events, volunteer services. So you can select the kind of report you want. Yeah, and if you want to create a report for everything, you can do that. In terms of finance, giving summary, tithe offering, pledges, seed giving, all that. Expenses, yeah. So expenses record and the balance, then you can actually create that. Then you can now also select assets, yeah. So assets, and then you can decide you just want to take a snapshot of the entire church report in that case. But here, let's just do membership and a bit of the giving, and maybe we'll do service attendance. Yeah, so let's try to do that. And then the report name. So let's give it 2025 annual report. Yeah, annual report. And we are looking at custom range. Yeah, custom range January 1st, 2025 to 31st December 2026. Yeah. All groups, all departments, all members, PDF, port. So let's try to create that. Yeah, success. That's fine. So the report is created for you, and you can decide to download it as PDF, and you can decide to send this report to different members of the church if they have been selected to view it, like pastors or head pastors or departmental leaders, head of departments. Assuming that the report is targeting certain departments and you want to send it to the departmental head to see what report looks like, and then you can. So in this case, you can just select, and then you can send this off to the member. If you want to download it as a PDF, you click that. There you have it. So that's the report. So this is 2025 annual report. Your church heading, your address, and then the details of what was provided, the summary, the giving and finance report. There you see the date of the giving, the name of the giver, the member number, type of giving, tithe and offering, the case may be, the amount, the currency, the expense report. So what was spent, the as well. So it breaks it down for you, so you can easily see that. The asset report, what is available in terms of asset in the church, so you can see that. Membership report. So this is very important as well. So you can decide not to put this report, but the attendance report, every service, date, service type, men, women, children, breakdown, total. So this is depending on what you select. So you can see a very beautiful report, and you are able to use that. Okay. Now, each report you create is saved here. Yeah, it's actually saved here. And then the other thing you can do is that you can schedule reports. So here on the create report tab, you can schedule reports to say you want a report to be scheduled to be produced at certain time. So here you have the schedule setting. Assuming you want to be producing monthly report automatically from the system, you just configure the kind of report you want, and then that is generated automatically. The other feature here is the in-depth analysis of the data from this report. So we have the AI analysis agent that is trained to analyze this report data and give you insight, risk, identify opportunities, or things that really you need to pay attention to. So as a church, it does analysis for you based on all that report. But that is how you can actually schedule that. So this is how you can generate your reports from the Church Central Cloud. Like I said previously, that it's important for you to have your data, feed into the system. If you currently have your data in spreadsheets, in papers, in logbooks, in different areas of your church, and they're all in different pockets and bits and pieces. They are not together. It doesn't really make this meaningful sense for you. What you can do is create your account and then uh, upload those data. And if you need support from Trust Center Cloud, you can actually reach out to us and we can provide assistance with our team for some fees, and they will be able to take all that data for you and configure them into the system and generate your report for you. If at all you have questions, you can just chat with our chat bot here. It has a lot of information. Say, how do I create church members profile? Yeah, so let's do that now. So that's boom. Boom, 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 boom. So there it goes. Gives you all the information you need. Click that link there. It opens the membership dashboard, and there you start. So if you have any question at all, do that. And also you can use the help tab. Go to the help tab here, training manuals, and there you have all the training manuals you need from configuring the platform to setting up the church user management. You have all the training manuals all set up for you here. Basically, everything you need to do anything on this platform is configured. You just take your time and enter your members and set up your account and just gradually begin to use the platform to redefine the way your church operates and be more efficient. Thank you, and speak to